What is going on, everyone? Adam C here. Thanks for watching. So for the second week in a row, I brought in some new fish. You guys saw the video last week from Neil at Coastal Cichlids. They've been doing great. This week is from Dave's Rare Fish. More males, all males. And kind of the same message as the video last week is I've been really looking to kind of spice up this tank with some color until the breeding groups in here, being Lepturus green, Taenia Lethrinaut proorbitalus, and Trematocranus placodon, start breeding and coloring up fully. That's three species of fish that sort of are iridescent in color and not bright in color. So we've added some new males, some bright colors, and there's something specific that I will do every time I get new fish and I add them to this show aquarium before I feel good about it. So let's take a look at it. In adding new fish to any aquarium, I like to quarantine first, but then even after the quarantine period, there is one other step that I like to take when I add the new fish to the 300. And what that is a medicated feeding. Obviously, if a fish looks really sick or anything like that, you certainly would not want to add them into the aquarium. But for the most part, the majority of any new fish are not going to be showing you signs that they're having problems. You just won't see them at all. They're internal problems, and even with internal problems, they're not going to give you the external kind of signs that you might be looking for disease. So what I like to do is, whether the fish is sick or not sick, before any fish goes in this aquarium, I do a medicated feeding. What is a medicated feeding? For those of you who shop at PetSmart or Petco, the basic medication that they sell there for internal problems is called General Cure. You've probably seen it, you've probably used it. General Cure is a basic term for the medication metronidazole, which is this. At PetSmart or Petco, 10 packets of that costs you like $15, $20. It is crazy expensive. But for you that are serious in the hobby, what you can do is buy the broken down form of that, the better form, which is this right here, a giant jug of it. You can get that from gemco.com. And what you'll find is that this specific container of Metro, aka General Cure, is about 1/10 the price as if you buy it from PetSmart or Petco. So I really do encourage you guys, if you are serious about your fish hobby, check in the Gemco. They've got a lot more than just medication, but you're going to save a heck of a lot of money shopping there for medications as opposed to your standard big box stores. So some of my new fish, none of them appear sick, all doing very, very well. So why would I treat the tank? It's just a precaution. This Metro from Gemco, it's not crazy strong like Clout used to be, for those of you who use Clout before it was discontinued. If you treat a tank and there's not a problem with the fish, this medication is not going to hurt them. So what I do is I like to mix it into a feeding for the fish. So today is chopped up shrimp. I soaked some of that Metro powder into here, stirred it all up. So what I've got now is basically shrimp that has been saturated with Metro. The downside to doing this, it leaves your water column dirty for maybe a day. The positives are, if you have any fish that are sick, they're going to get the medication either from eating a piece of the food that has absorbed some of the metro, or it leaves enough metro in the water column that even if they don't eat, they ingest some of the medication. For fish that are not sick, that dose of metro is not enough to cause them any problems at all. So you don't have to worry about potentially a healthy fish absorbing this medication and having problems. If you do what it says in the bottle, you're not going to have a problem.